Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. It is White Rice Wednesday. So today I wanted to talk about Survivor castaway Jenny Lanzetti. Pretty sure it's how you say her last name. I wanted to review Jenny because I thought her story was interesting, but I also thought she was gone way too soon. Jenny was on this current season of Survivor Kale Wrong, and she was on the Braun tribe, aka Team Toe Tang. And when she first started on the tribe, she seemed to really hit it off with Jason and Scott. They seemed to really have a tight alliance, and I really thought that if they made it to the merge, they would have a tight and loyal alliance, and they'd be able to go pretty far. But of course, Blondie is useless and causes problems for everyone. And how I mentioned in one of my past, I think I mentioned it in my Survivor recap, how Darnell, the strongest person, was taken off over her being lazy, which I didn't understand at all. And what was interesting is that in that episode, that was actually a Survivor first, because now I don't know if this didn't happen to anybody else, but this is the first time we actually got to see it. It was the first time that we actually saw someone have a bug in their ear, and Jenny had the bug in her ear for quite a long time. I mean, it got to the point where her ear started bleeding and the bug wouldn't come out, and I was very surprised to watch that a medical didn't come and try to get the bug out, because it was in there that long and it was that severe that her ear was bleeding. I thought medical would have came, and we learned in her interview that medical did show up. We just didn't see it, and they gave her some antibiotics to hopefully get the bug out, and the bug eventually crawled out. And I was actually surprised because I thought it'd be a bigger bug, and it was only like yay big, but still, that thing crawls in your ear. That must be incredibly painful. I have to give Jenny credit for putting up with it that long. What I didn't understand is when the bug was crawling out of her ear, I didn't understand why her tribe mates just didn't grab it. They just like stood there and stared at it and let it crawl back in. So I didn't get that at all. But anyway, back to when they lost and they sent Darnell home. I thought they maybe would have learned from their mistakes. They were actually regretful that they chose to vote Darnell off over Alicia, so I thought this would be an easy vote. And of course, Team Toe Tang lost again, so you'd think it'd be an easy vote to send Alicia home. And Jenny was trying to be tolerable of Alicia. She was trying to, I don't know if be friends with her, but try to be cordial with her. And Alicia brought up to Jenny and Sydney about having an all-girls alliance, and Jenny was a bit skeptical about it because she thought, for one thing, it would be awesome to have an all-girls alliance and have, like, girl power, but then on the other hand, she wanted to remain loyal to Jason and Scott. So then, when we get to tribal council, it's very intense, and Jenny mentioned at tribal council how there was some flip-flopping and some debate going on what's going to go on tonight at tribal council, and then that kind of set off a red flag for Jason and Scott, because they were wondering if they can really trust Jenny then. But then Jenny was trying to make a pitch saying that if you keep Alicia on, your team is going to keep losing. And I agreed with that 100%. At this point in the game, it's really stupid to keep lazy on your team. That's only going to drag you down. Like, at this point, you need strong people on the team so you can have your team be strong and not be on a losing streak. I mean, once the merge comes, then you can get off. Stronger threats. But Jenny's whole point was that Alicia was lazy and that she was stronger and she can and Jenny does better in challenges, and they need her to go further. And then Alicia was trying to stir the pot and saying that Jenny was lying, that Jenny said to everyone that Alicia was the one who said that that they should start a girl alliance, and Alicia saying, "No, I didn't say that. Jenny did." So she was trying to throw her under the bus, even though it was all Alicia who approached Jenny and said that they should have an all-girl alliance. And Jenny was begging for them to get a second for them to give her a second chance. Like, she literally stood up and was begging for them to give him a second chance and for them to trust her, like that she could be trusting moving forward. And of course, Toe Tang picks lazy again. So, and Jenny unfortunately was voted off, what I think is way too soon. And I just don't understand what's going on through Team Toe Tang's head. I think they made a big mistake to vote Jenny off. I believe that Jenny had a lot to offer, and I definitely think she was gone way too soon. I hope that she does get a second chance if they have another second chance season, just because she didn't get much of a chance this season, and we didn't get to really see her make big moves, and we didn't really get to see what she was made out of. So I think it would be a big mistake not to bring Jenny Lanzetti back for a second chance season. So I really hope that Team Toe Tang, if they do lose again this week, I really hope they get some brains and they vote off Alicia and realize that she's the one that's bringing the team down, not Darnell or not Jenny. So if you want to tune in to Survivor Kale Wrong, it is on tonight at 8 p.m. on CBS, and check out my Survivor recap. I will be posting that after the show is over to recap on the episode. I hope you enjoyed this Jenny Lanzetti review, and until next time, stay regal.